This is a quick tutorial on how to create the value webs that we're doing in Art Fundamentals 2D. So this is an example of the value webs where you have like area 1, area 2, area 3. Okay. Here are the basic requirements that we need for each area. So area 1 has 3 values using the white of the paper, midtone created with the HB, and our shade using with our 6B pencil. Area 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4 values, white of the paper, midtone number 1 is created using the 2H or 4H, midtone number 2 using the HB or 2B, and then our shadow is with our shade is with the 6B. Area 3, white of the paper, we have a light midtone with us which we use our 4H to create. Light midtone number 2, which is our 2H. Our midtone is our HB. Our dark tone midtone is our 2B, and our shadow is our 6B. So you could see those within here. Area 1, there's the white of the paper. There's my midtone. There's my shade. Now, how we do this is very simple. On our piece of paper that's been measured out into our 3 sections, what we are doing is we are creating shapes and then values within those shapes. So let me show you. I choose any kind of shape, a geometric, organic, whatever it is that I want to. I'm going to start with a square because it is very simple, and I put a square right in here. Right now I'm just using my 2H pencil so you can see the square. It's fairly light, and that right away creates area number 1, which is my white area, and then this would be area number 2, which is my midtone. Then within this space I could create another shape. That shape now becomes my area number 3, which is going to be my shade. So basically what I would do is I would come in here, and I'm doing this quickly so it's going to be a little messy, but you'll get the idea. So I'll come in here and I'll shade this in using my HB pencil to create my nice midtone. Okay, I could go the other direction. I want it to be as even as possible. So I want a good value in here. Nice, even value. This takes time. I'm not pushing hard. I'm just using this to create my value. Then I'm going to be able to take my 6B pencil into that area that I had the 3, that square in there, and that then becomes my 3rd area. Notice I'm not using outlines. I'm allowing the shape of the shadow or the shape of the valley to create my edges. And that's essentially how it begins. So you can see I have, this is the white, then I have the gray, and then I have the black. Now, I'm going to be adding more, so I could come in here and I could take another square, add that one in here, and another square inside of that. If I want to get very complicated, I could actually add another rectangle here, and then I could have a shape that goes underneath the white space, so that this would be my gray, so it's 2, and this would be my black. The thing is, you cannot have the black on top of the white. That's something that people make some mistakes, so they'll put like a shape here and then they'll make it black. That really won't work. Okay, you create one shape, and then within that shape you create other shapes. You can look at the white as kind of like a bridge. Alright, so that's the simple one of area 1. So here, when I look at my example, even though it's a different format, you can still see a shape here, here, which is white. The gray shape goes underneath it, and I do that. Here I went a little bit more complex. I drew my circles, okay, and within my circles then I added other circles, and you could see how I start to break up where I have the white, my midtone, my next midtone, and dark. So I start to progressively get more complicated. So I went from simple straight edges, circles, and then I went back to triangles. You don't have to use the same shapes I did. You could use different shapes. You could use different different combination of shapes. So if you wanted to make everything square, you can. If you want to use square and circle, you can. The important thing is that you are creating the different levels. You're creating the different levels of value, where the white area is on top, then gray underneath, and then another gray underneath that, and then black. Okay? Hopefully this helps.